Good morning. This is Pastor Lyn with Good Lyn United Methodist Church. A reminder, tonight is Maundy Thursday service at 7 p.m. The community is welcome to come and attend and hear words about those final hours of Jesus. We continue our story with Mary Magdalene. But now, there he was, dying himself. It didn't make any sense to me, and I myself wondered why. When I heard him cry out, my God, why? Why have you forsaken me? Then in the eerie darkness that covered the land, I heard him speak again in a firm, clear voice, it is finished. And then just before he died, he said, Father, as if he were suddenly very close to God again. Into your hands I commend my spirit. And before we knew it, he was gone. Yes, Jesus, as a human being, was dead. And the tears streamed from my eyes, and the women with me, we wept, and other people standing around beat their breasts in sorrow, until one by one they left the dark scene beneath the cross. We women were weeping. We did not leave, not until Joseph of Arimathea arranged to remove the body of Jesus and took it to a garden tomb close by. Nicodemus met him there and brought sweet spices to anoint the body of Jesus before wrapping it in linen cloth. We women watched at the entrance of the tomb, and as the men rolled that heavy stone into place, we felt another burden of grief roll over us. Jesus, our dear friend and master, was gone. All the hopes that he had aroused in our heart were dashed into tiny pieces, like a piece of pottery that falls from a shelf is smashed in bits to the floor. Even in our sorrow, the love we had for Jesus prompted us to make plans, and so we agreed to return to the tomb the day after the Sabbath to complete the task of anointing the body of Jesus. So it was that on that morning, the first day of the week, when the gray light of dawn was first appearing in the eastern sky, we started out for the tomb. We brought with us spices and linen if needed, but we had completely overlooked one thing. That huge stone, rolled into place before the entrance to the tomb, was far too heavy for any of us to remove. Well, you can imagine how astonished we were when we approached the tomb and saw that the stone was already rolled away. My first reaction was one of added grief. I was sure that robbers had come and taken his body away, and I left the other women and hurried to tell Peter and John the sad news. They raced on ahead, again, as quickly as I could, but I was almost numb with grief, and the tears flowed heavily down my face. Once I got to the entrance and looked inside, I saw two men in white seated there. They asked, Woman, why are you weeping? We exchanged a few words, and through my tears, I saw another person standing there. Thinking it was the gardener, I asked if he had carried Jesus away. That's when I heard him speak my name, and I knew that voice. My tears stopped. My heart leaped for joy. It was Jesus alive speaking to me. From a weeping woman, I became a bold believer. Come back tomorrow as we finish our story. This is Pastor Lyn. Have a good and godly week.